Boris Johnson could repeal one of the most hated aspects of its Brexit deal, with the Prime Minister hoping to work through 4 outstanding issues with the Northern Ireland Protocol as Stormont strives to set up a new legislature. Brexit talks with Northern Ireland have revolved around the protocol governing trade with mainland Britain. The Prime Minister landed in the country this week to speak with parties as fractures deepen around the hated deal. While the government negotiated and enacted the deal, its allies in the DUP have rejected the trade barrier erected with mainland Britain, but this is just one of several key issues. Boris Johnson is on a collision course with the EU as ministerial rhetoric intensifies around the NE protocol. His government has proposed introducing legislation that would unilaterally repeal tracts of the deal, which governs trade with the bloc. Ministers want to redefine the parameters of the agreement to solve a deadlock in the Northern Irish legislature. They will want to reform several vital aspects of the deal to work in Unionists' favour. Goods movement. Brexit was designed to prise the UK from the grips of EU legislation governing British goods. Some politicians have taken issue with the way the Northern Ireland Protocol keeps the country within these hated rules, however. By design, it keeps the nation within the EU single market to avoid establishing a hard border that would break the parameters set by the Good Friday Agreement. But transporting goods via the Irish Sea border naturally comes with a host of new checks critics have decried as unacceptable. The government's proposed workaround is a green lane for goods destined for Northern Ireland alone that would eliminate the vast majority of checks, as they would stay within the UK. Goods destined for the Republic of Ireland would progress through a red lane complete with the checks currently asked of all trade passing through the north. Medicines. The Northern Ireland Protocol created a dividing line in medical imports, with approval mechanisms for medicines on mainland Britain potentially excluding people on the other side of the sea border. The government complained about the issue in 2021 by requesting the EU address the issue by recognising UK-tested medicines in the north. The bloc passed legislation designed to extend rights across the Irish Sea in April, which Brussels believed solved the issue, but Mr Johnson recently suggested the issue remains in a column for the Belfast Telegraph. He wrote, "For there even to be a question about the fast availability of medicines or medical testing in Northern Ireland, between two constituent parts of the same National Health Service, is incompatible with the post-COVID era." The government maintains that issues remain on some individual drug types, and that the EU's solution is neither permanent nor comprehensive enough. The European Courts of Justice. Enacting the Northern Ireland Protocol requires oversight from the European Courts of Justice, ECJ. The courts are the ultimate arbiters when it comes to protocol-based disputes between Brussels and London. The British government has taken exception with this, and draft legislation proposed by ministers would unilaterally withdraw the court's decision-making role. The EU Commission argues the court needs to retain this position as Northern Ireland remains under the bloc's trade laws. British officials have called for lawmakers to overhaul the agreement so both sides operate within a system similar to the EU-UK Trade and Cooperation Agreement, TCA. The agreement outlines that issues only progress to international decision-makers if both parties can't solve them at a diplomatic level. State aid. While local decision-making in Northern Ireland falls to Stormont's power-sharing agreement, the UK national government can still legislate on the nation's behalf. The protocol requires ministers to pass subsidy deals that might impact the North's goods market via the EU first. Brussels must pre-approve the deals, meaning in some cases, it oversees the UK's mainland market policy. The government has argued that the aid clause precedes the overall TCA framework, and can now be relaxed. Ministers have proposed rewriting parts of the deal to reduce the additional oversight. Brussels, on the other hand, disputes this, but is yet to propose a solution.